One of the things I love about watch collecting is when you get a bargain. I love a good bargain, and I love a really nicely made watch that is cheap. The watch that we're looking at today is very affordable at around $285, but you are getting a lot of watch for that money. It's a chronograph, it has an alarm, it's made out of titanium, it comes in really nice packaging. Overall, for $285, there isn't a lot out there that offers what this watch is offering. I have one hands-on. It's from a brand called Heuer, and let's flip the camera and take a look at their outdoor watch. I love when I get caught off guard. It usually doesn't happen anymore. I see a lot of watches. I am pretty jaded because I have seen so many watches. This is something that I didn't expect. An AliExpress brand reached out to me. They showed me this watch and I was kind of taken with it. I thought it looked pretty cool and the specs were excellent. You're getting a very specced out watch for around $285. That is pretty damn good. And there are like 12 different color combos. As long as you like green, black, or gray, there are 12 different color combinations. So, there's not a lot of variety of color, but there are a lot of different color combinations. This is powered by a Citizen movement. So you're getting a Citizen solar quartz chronograph inside, which also gives you an alarm. If this was in a Citizen, I would imagine it would cost a lot more than $285 because this gets a titanium case and a sapphire crystal, an inner rotating bezel, which gives you a compass. So you are getting a lot built into this watch that you don't normally see at this price range. Like I was saying, an alarm, not something you typically see. This also gets super luminova, and of course, it comes with a little package that is actually pretty nice. So you're getting a really nice package and you're getting an extra strap. This is not a NATO strap. This is something very different and it's really nicely made. It's a Velcro strap which has two loops here where you affix the watch. So you fix the watch right there and it's very secure. Basically acts like a NATO strap. It's made out of nylon. You flip it over, it's made out of nylon. You have a little titanium keeper here. It's signed with the brand's name. Flip that over and that's how you close it. It's a little bit stiff right now, but it will break in really nicely. I don't think this is actual leather, but it's a really nice strap that it comes with. I'm very surprised by the packaging that you're getting and the extra strap. And even look at the buckle on this strap, which is a really nice strap. It has these lines in it. It has the H for Heuer. That's the name of the brand. This is in titanium, a very bespoke looking buckle. Nothing really cheap looking on this watch. And it is a cheap watch at $285. So you would expect some corners to be cut. But I don't see many corners being cut here. And the way that this is functioning is basically it's a chronograph. It functions just like a normal chronograph. These look like they screw in, they don't, but you are getting 150 meters of water resistance. So you do get a screwed in crown and a screwed in case back, and you have a bi-directional inner rotating compass bezel. So again, lots going on here for a very good price. Right down here at the 6 o'clock, that is the alarm function. All you need to do is unscrew the crown, and you can actually just set the alarm off immediately. You unscrew the crown and put it into the second position. So let's see if I can get this. And when you hold this button down, it's not incredibly loud, but it's an alarm, which is pretty incredible. And then this button right here will set the alarm. So all you need to do is set the alarm to the time that you want it, and then when it hits that time, that alarm will sound. You're getting this dual crown look because you have the crown at the 9 o'clock, you have the crown at the 3 o'clock. The crown at the 3 o'clock is screwed in, the crown at the 9 o'clock not screwed in. You do have applied indices. Those are filled with Lume. It looks like some of the chronograph hands are filled with Lume, and I think you get 2 running seconds that have Lume. So in the Lume shot, we will take a look. You do have some moving parts on the dial so that you can see that it's actually working in the dark. You have that 9 and 3. Those are nicely applied, there's brushing. Same thing for the 6, which is cut off by that 6 o'clock sub-register. Those registers at the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock are sunken. There's a little surround around them. Everything here looks pretty premium for the price that you are paying. Very quickly, let me show you the watch that I have on my wrist. Today on my wrist, I have probably one of my, I wouldn't say weird watch. It's only weird because there's 2 different color straps on it. This is a Tag Heuer 2000. It's basically an old watch that I bought, and I always wanted this watch when I was younger. It was one of my first Grell watches. I would say it was something that I aspired to own, and I didn't think I would ever own it, and here we are. I have one, and it's in pretty good condition. It has a Lume movement inside, which is pretty cool, and overall a weird, funky looking watch with this strap combination. And there is the Hester outdoor watch on my 7.5 inch wrist. This is around a 44 millimeter watch. It wears maybe a smidge larger than that because of the case and the design here. There's a lot of elements that make it look bigger in some ways and look smaller in others, but there's some elements on this side of the case around that crown that operates the inner rotating bezel, which add a little bit of thickness to it. So I would say it is a little bit of a weird case shape, so it does wear slightly large. You also have a pretty long lug to lug. Even though those lugs are cut off, you have about a 50 millimeter lug to lug, and then an over 13 millimeter thickness. That's including the sapphire crystal, which is slightly raised off of the case. But on my 7.5 inch wrist, I think it looks like a legit tool watch. I think it looks really good on my wrist, and I think it'll look good on a lot of wrists. It does wear very light, and it's not, it's not bulky or heavy on the wrist in my opinion, but I think some people might have a problem pulling this off if you have a smaller wrist. And there you go. Lume is decently applied throughout the watch. The indices, the hands are all pretty much evenly applied with the same amount of Lume. You do have some moving elements on this dial, like the running chronograph seconds, both on the dial in a sub-register, and then of course the chronograph hand, the seconds hand for the chronograph. It's running, and you can see that it's working in the dark. I really like this watch for the price. If you like a larger field style pilot's watch, whatever you want to call this, in titanium, sapphire crystal, chronograph, alarm, all this functionality in one watch for $285, this is a really good option if you want something that's very affordable and pretty different looking. It's a pretty interesting design. I would say it's an original design. I haven't seen this design before anywhere else. I'm not aware of it being an homage to anything else. So pretty untypical for a AliExpress brand. So I am really liking what they have done with this watch. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of this watch? What do you think of the fact that the price is only $285 and you're getting all this functionality? Tell me down in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel, and I very, very much appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you for logging on. Thank you for watching this video. I will catch you guys in the next video.